What is up, YouTube? What's going on? Back with another live stream. Still don't know why my thumbnail isn't connecting. But let's see what happens today. Going live on WAP.com right now. What is up, everybody? Hope everybody is doing well today on this April 7th, 2026, Tuesday. It's technically supposed to be Dinger Tuesday for the MLB. And the hope is that, you will cash on some home run slips today. But me, I'll just stick with my HRRs, my hits plus runs plus RBIs. But today isn't about that. It's about the NBA. Tonight we have several games, potential blowouts, potential my Thunder winning against the Lakers again tonight. Personally believe that we will. Pretty much I kind of feel like we'll beat them by 30, 40 points. So that's just me personally. And maybe we'll have a really good game between the Hornets and the Celtics tonight. Maybe the Clippers and Mavs game will be entertaining. Rockets Suns potential game in the night. Heat Raptors potential game in the night, depending on if Quickly plays. He's questionable tonight. Can the Brooklyn Nets beat the Milwaukee Bucks at home? All of these small questions that we have for tonight. But let's see what we can do. Been not around for a few days, just kind of need to take a mental break. But then work's gonna kick my butt. But what can you do? But I'm just glad to be off tomorrow. And again, my hope is that I can enjoy my my day off. We'll see. And I potentially might do a MLB live stream tomorrow. I thought about doing it today because of the Dinger Tuesday, but just depend. It depend on some stuff. But enough of random. Let's see what we can find here for some reads. I already posted this little 3-leg here. Going with Sneak Bay for threes, Derek White for points, and Marshall for points. Parlayed that. Hopefully they will come through. Oh shoot! Tonight. And then main pick. Speaking of the Charlotte Celtics game, main pick. Got the Celtics covered in the first half. But we'll see. Because you can see this on YouTube, because I am live on my YouTube channel. The Hornets have the edge against the Celtics at Boston this year. They did cover 64-43, 21-point lead in the first half on March 3rd. But again, that was weeks ago. We're pretty much a little over a month now from that day. Maybe the bounce back. Again, per the data that I have, maybe the bounce back will be that Boston will cover the first half spread. The other one is Miami to cover the first half spread against the Raptors. So we'll see. Hold on real quick. Let me just double check. So everybody's in for the Raptors. So it should be an interesting spot. I kind of believe that Miami can cover. So we'll see. We'll see what happens tonight. I went 1-1 per my main picks yesterday. So we'll see. Now, question becomes, can Tyler Hero get 22 points tonight? Can he Again, on the road, can he get 31 PRA? He's actually 2-0. No, excuse me. Apologies. 3-1 against him, but this was all last year's data. They're allowing 40 to the position, just shy of 41. Maybe he can. Now, let me look at the points, though. He's 100% hit rate against them specifically, but that was last year. You need 22. It's minus 102 on FanDuel. But he's only 3-2 in the last 3-7, excuse me, in the last 10. On the road though, 50-50. Yeah. But 2-3 in the last 5. It's averaging 21 on the nose. I think that's only due because he had 31 points on the 29th. But at Toronto, he's averaging 30 points against Toronto. Maybe you do take his points tonight. I mean, they're allowing 28, almost 29 to the position in the last 5. Maybe. I actually like to look even without even looking at the day. He's down on Tuesdays, though. I don't know. Maybe you take the chance. 4 straight unders. He's technically 0-4 on the year, averaging 18 points. Again, maybe you still take him due to the head-to-head. Because again, per the data, averaging 26 just in general. Again, this was last year's data. And at Toronto, averaging 30. Let me look at this. Let me see. Because I might consider taking that on a straight bet. Maybe bumping him up to... Because when he usually gets the... Let me see. When he actually gets the points, it's 25 or higher. So what if I did take him for this plus 179? If it's still 179. It might not be. Let's see. Jalen had 26. Cowher got his. His was 13, but it was 15. You're looking for 22. Duncan went well above his on the 31st, but he didn't get 22. 25, 23. Not that many from what you're seeing, not that many. But again, per the names, a lot of the cats on here on the list are not doing what Hero does. So maybe you do consider taking him anyway, because of the fact that a few of the guards have actually gotten the points against them. And again, Hero specifically averages, but again, we're coinciding with what he did last year to this year. Let me see. Now again, in the last 5, he got 30 plus points. One of those are on the road. On the road, 50-50, but he's usually getting technically 25 or higher for the most part. Maybe you do take him for 21, then you ladder him up. I'm gonna queue the points up, because again, he just might do what he did against Toronto from last year. He might. Again, Quickly's still questionable. If you were to take Quickly, he's 3-0 against them. Scoring, averaging 19. Maybe passing. Maybe you take him for the passing. They're allowed. He's technically in a spot to get potential 10 assists tonight. His line is 6. They're giving him plus value though. It's probably due to the fact that Miami plays good defense. So, 3 of the last 5, he got 7 or higher. Back to back 8 here. No, he had 12 here. Apologies. He had 8 here, 7. So he's usually going above the mark by You know what I mean? Whatever the mark. He's already at plus 125. Books believe he's going to go under the 6, even though they're allowing 13 to the position in the last 5 games. Cooper has 7. They shut Pritchard and White down, though. Maxey, McConnell, that's why, because all of this happened in just that short period of time. Plus, like I said, Cooper with the 7. So if he does play, then sure, you would take him for the assist. Maybe you still bump him up even higher. Look, 222. See this number all the time. Maybe you bump him up to 7. Maybe. I would say take it. But you got to see if he's playing. If he is playing, I'll probably take him for that 6. At least it's already plus value anyway. Can Traore, because he had 23 points last game, so I'm giving him 15. I don't know if he would get 20 plus points against Milwaukee. They're allowing 27 to the position, though. It's a positive look. But he's 0-1 against them. But that was way, way back when. Has he had a back-to-back? Nope. He has not had a back-to-back 15 or higher. Anytime he does get the points of 17 or higher, has to be like plus 150 or something. It has to be something. So even on a Tuesday, he sucks. He's 0-7 on the year. Fascinating. So then him at home, he's 0-5. He's only hit 10 points on a Tuesday one time, and that was on the 31st against Charlotte. Kind of feel like he can go out there and get these 15, though, because, again, it's Milwaukee. Let me see. Clayton at 20, White had 17, Pritchard. But, like, Traore, he'll get you 10, but it's like he's not. I don't know. Maybe it's because he could be potentially more passing based. Let me see. Porter, Wolf. Claxton's out too. Clowney's out. He really has. I mean, he'll have Zaire. Who's on? Let me see. Looking over on. He'll have Powell, Wilson, Johnson, and Little. Taking on Green, Prince, Dieng, Nance, and Sims. Sims potentially could be potential for a double-double. Second, let me see. What's your double-double, dude? You only have one all year. It's a plus 260. What are they allowing to the position? Rebound-wise, 13. They're allowing 18 points to the position. That's going to be a question. Can he get 10 points and 10 rebounds tonight against Brooklyn? That's my question. Do I want to take him for this double-double? Do I want to take him for... they're only giving... well, they're giving him 10 boards. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like he can get the double-double, but you're talking about a guy that doesn't really go out there and get buckets often. But that's only mostly due to the fact that he does not see too many starter minutes. So potential... now, let me see. I'm kind of curious. That's the thing. I don't even think I can even bet on. Nope, won't let me bet on Little. So kind of feel like he can get this double-double, dog. Might be a long shot. But the only harm would be that you would just lose the funds. So Debate was the only one? Out of so many bigs that they faced, that's wild. Bernard, 1-1. Cat, Klingen, because he's specifically per the rebounding. He's averaging 8. I kind of feel like I want to take him for this double-double. I'm going to cue it up. I might take it. He might get it. He might. Let me get back to... Oh yeah, let me just take Bay, White, and Marshall off. I got Hero and potential Sims for double-double. Can Reed do something tonight? They're giving him 3 threes. They're allowing 9 boards to the possession. You only need 4 from him. He didn't have any against Golden State 2 nights ago. It's up plus 133 on DraftKings for him to get 4. The only thing is when he usually grabs boards, he's getting 5 or higher. But against them, he's 1-4. And on the year, he's 1-2. Kind of curious. Let me see. What is he doing on the road? 4, 3-2 in the last 5, but he had back-to-back. I'm kind of curious if I want to take him for these boards, son. What is he doing on the day? 3 straight Tuesdays he had 5 or higher. Let me see. Okay. A lot of cats was grabbing boards recently over the course of basically 3 games. Oh, yeah, 3 games. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 games. So 4 of the last 5 games, shooting guards were grabbing rebounds. So, I feel like I want to take him for these boards, dog. Let me cue that up because he just might go out there and get these rebounds tonight. Okay, Tuesdays on the road. He doesn't like grabbing rebounds, so I think that's the other reason why it's plus value because of the day. Could be wrong, and it could be the potential because in the head-to-head he hasn't really done it. So, don't think I see anything. Let me see. His PRAs have been down. Oh, apologies. PRAs has been up. Averaging 22 in the last 5, 24 in the last 10. On the road, 22, 19 in the last 5. Okay, back-to-back unders under 15. They're allowing 45 to the position, so he could potentially still go out here and get 21 PRA tonight. 3-2 on the Tuesday. More so on the last 5 have been more productive for him. 19 on the year. But Tuesdays on the road, 0-2. decisions. I might just take his boards, even though I kind of feel like I want to take his PRA too, because he just might go out there and get the PRA or barely get it type of stuff. Questioning. Oh, Lu Dort balled a little bit last game. Well, he technically did go above and a bit more. So he was technically in a spot. I did look at his data and I was like, oh, he kind of was in a spot to score some buckets. I just wasn't sure because I was thinking about taking him for 15. Really should have just taken him for 10 or higher, just under the 15. He had 13, so it was plus value. For him to get 10 is a plus 213. It might not be that number anymore. He's 4 and 5 against them, averaging 12. Usually when he gets the points is above 10. Technically it's 14 or higher. Now, he's been more productive the last 5, but he's only averaging 8. They're allowing almost 25 on the year, 28 in the last 5. Potential 3 straight. He hit 3 straight down here at the beginning of the 20 games. Let me see something, dog. Let me see. He's averaging 8. Okay, 2 and 3. He sort of kind of loves playing ball on a Tuesday. 5 and 4 in the last, 5 and 5 in general, but 5 and 4 in the last 9 Tuesdays. He's averaging 10-ish. Like, who's going to be, that's the thing, who's going to be guarding this cat? Because he could potentially go out there and get 15 points on some random stuff as a plus 897. I'm thinking about taking that. Think about taking for the 10 points and then just taking the 15 on some random stuff and see if he gets it. Are they guarding? They're not guarding threes either. They're allowing 3 to the position. You only need 2, which I kind of figured. So, shoot, even taking him for 3, it's plus 275. He's 1-0 against them. He had 5 here, but that was last year. Oh, this is a Tuesday. That was a Tuesday. Fascinating. He had 5 against them on a Tuesday. So maybe you take him for the points and the 3s, because on a Tuesday he makes the magic happen. This was a Tuesday. So he's averaging 4. So I guess it's usually in and around 3 and 4 threes against the Lakers. So you have some decisions. Kind of feel like you could do both. Get like 15 points, hit like 3 or 4 threes. 3 threes is 9 points, 4 is 12, and then you just need a couple of buckets extra or whatever. Feeling like I just want to take him for the 10 for now. Even though like his threes look better. Let me just read. 5-0 against them, averaging 4. Maybe I even take a chance for him to hit. That's the thing. Anytime he gets the threes, it's 4. Maybe I just take the chance on the threes. Look at this here. What is it? 2, 2, 3, 3. Manat had 4. Walker had 4. So two got 3. 2 others got 4 just within the last week. Points wise, again, you're looking for 10 or higher. A lot of these guys got 10, so it seems like it's just more beneficial to take the 10 points. Now, my Thunder on the road. So what did they do at home? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4-1, specifically at LA. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, yeah, 4-1. Right? Because the last home game, the other home game was Walker. He had 15. Then Williams had 10. Clay had 11. Coop 45 because he balled out. I'll take the points. I'm gonna take him for 10 because I'm gonna straight bet that dog. Let me see what that is on. If it's still plus 200, it may not be plus 2. It may not be plus 2. It may not be that plus 213, but let me just double check. What the heck is this game? All right, Lakers Thunder points, and it's a plus 215, so it bumped up just a little bit extra. I'll take it. I'm gonna just throw. We'll just throw 5 on that real quick for him to get 10 points. Like I said, if you personally feel like he'll hit 3 threes or higher, take him for the 3 threes. If you feel like he'll get, because again, this is what he's done in the last 5 on a Tuesday. This is what he's done in general in the last 5, just in general. If you feel like he'll get 13, 14 points, take him for that. If you feel like he'll get the 15, take him for the plus 897. Because he just might go out there and get some actual buckets tonight. But I guess the safer bet would be just taking him for the double digit. Simple 10 points. Definitely take him for the 8. Still plus value. Because, again, who's really guarding him for the Lakers with Reeves and Luka out? I don't really see him not having a chance. Plus, he's averaging 12 points against the Lakers. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather take the just a couple of the easiest spots. 10 points and then maybe an extra bet for 3 threes or 4 threes. Because he's usually hovering around 3 and 4 threes just in general. All across the board. So, oh yeah, Miller. This dude had 17 points the last game. The only reason why is in the red is because they're giving him 18 tonight. I want to believe that because his usual numbers are below 15, so they're giving him 18 tonight. So it had to be like 12 or something the night before on the 5th. I didn't get a chance to see what it was, but I was mad at myself because I totally forgot about him the last game, and now they're giving him 18 points where they feel like he's going to go out there and actually get buckets again. He's more than likely starting again tonight. They're allowing almost 25 points to the position. You need 18. Okay, Liddell had, and that's the thing, can't even bet on Liddell. He had 15. Larson 16. Just a bucket off. Paul went off for 39. So you're seeing that even just in general in the month, 3 of the bigs have gotten 15 or higher, so it's right there. I kind of feel like he can get potential 20 plus points tonight. Kamara 23, Santos 27, almost 30. So yeah, if you want to take Miller for the 18, I would say take him for the 18. Just on the face value, just on the baseline, I don't think he'll. Yeah, it's even he's literally hovering 15 points most of the time. Just a bucket, just a bucket off from the 18, just a 3-pointer or whatever. So yeah, I would say potential taking him for the 18 point. I just don't like it that it's 18. That's the only thing. Really, really don't like that it's 18. Kind of feel like it should be like 15 or a little less. But I think they're just basing off the fact of what they've done in the last 5. Because it just doesn't sit right with me that it's 18 and he's not even like he's close to the mark. So it's just like I really don't like it. But I would say take him for the 18 points. At least the 18. If you feel like he'll go for 20, take him for the 20. Because he just might actually ball tonight. Herbert Jones. Herbert. He needs 10 points. It's a plus 138 on Scamdle. He is 1-1 against them. He had 17 the last game at Utah. This is his first game against them at home. The question becomes, is he going to go under like he did in the first game against Utah on the road, or is he going to go over like he did in the second game against Utah at home? Let me see. Literally almost averaging 10. But he is technically averaging 10 in the last 5. Oh, no, he's not. Fascinating. 9, just a free throw off. Okay, 1 and 2 on the year, averaging 6 points on a Tuesday. That is whack. I don't know if I even want to trust him with... Does he do anything else better? Maybe? Points of rebound, PRA and PA. Which one's better? It's 15, 12. Looks like potential points and assists for him to potentially get 2-0 against them. Maybe you take him for the PA. Averaging 12 on the nose, 11 in the last 5. 1 and 2. Again, maybe he does get the PRA, some points. Maybe he does. Potential. What is LaMelo doing on a Tuesday when it's pertaining to... Let's see, what is he doing? Because I missed out on his assist and threes the last game. He had back-to-back threes, back-to-back assists. He landed on 8. Okay, 6.5. I wonder why. Granted, it is Boston, but I'm curious. Mitchell had 7, and that was at Boston. McConnell had 6, that was at Boston. SGA had 8, that was on the road. Jerome, 7. Okay, so Boston is technically at home giving up around 7 at home, just in general, in the last like 5 home games. So you need 7, 3 and 5 in the last 5. 3 and 2 in the last 5, averaging 7, just shy of 8. Back to back with 10 and 9. Apologies. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Apologies. Let me fix that. So 4 and 1, averaging 8. On the road, 2 and 3, but he had back to back. Okay. He's averaging 6 though on the road in the last 10. 6 in the last 5. Then what is he genuinely doing on a Tuesday? He's averaging 8. So he's back in a spot where he potentially can get 7 or higher, potentially getting 9. But again, Boston specifically, at Boston, are usually allowing a point guard to get 7 for the most part. That's what I'm seeing. So safe bet would be 6.5. Maybe you bump him up to 8 for the plus 129. He is averaging 8 just in general face value on a Tuesday. Tuesdays on the road, he's averaging 7. So yeah, potential spot for him to get 7 assists tonight. On the season, he's averaging 7 on the nose, 3 and 1 on the season, on the Tuesday, on the road. So do with that information what you will. Kind of feel like he could potentially get the what you call, I forgot to look at his no, they're allowing 3 threes on this, almost 5. No, they're allowing they were allowing almost 4 on the season for threes, but 4 on the nose just in the last 5. He's 1 and 1 on the season. He had 4 here, but he had 3 here, so he's 1 off. This was recent. What is he doing on the road? Averaging 5 on the road. So once again, potential spot for you to take LaMelo Ball on the road for a parlay of 4 threes and 7 assists. Just face value. 1-0 against Boston this year, which was this game. He had 4 threes, but he had 4 assists that night. So hopefully he will get the passing done. And then he's 3 and 2, averaging 4 threes on a Tuesday on the road in the last. But he's even 2 and 2. So do with this information what you will for LaMelo, but I like his passing. Let me relook at, because I glanced at him. It's just that I didn't like what I saw. I saw this and I was like, let me back out. Do you consider taking Melton for his points tonight? He had 19 against Sacramento on the 9th. See if you feel like maybe potentially you can get 15 tonight. They're allowing 24 to the position in the last 5. You only need 14 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A lot of them are getting well above the mark. So just off of face value, potentially could go out here and get in and around the points that he had the last time. 20 points is plus 460. Okay, he actually loves ball. He actually does like balling on a Tuesday, though. Face value, but he's technically 2 and 2. Still averaging 17 points on a Tuesday. One of those was at home, but he's technically 1 and 2 at home on a Tuesday. 2 and 2 at home on a Tuesday. Back-to-back Tuesdays, 10 points or less. Potential. It's a thought. Reconsidering my thought to possibly take him for 15 points plus value. What do I have on here? I already have Lou Dort. Possibly taking Shepherd for the rebounds. I'm probably going to take LaMelo for the passing. See if he actually does get the 7. I still do like Hero for points. And I still might take Sims for the double-double because he could potentially still get 10 points and 10 boards tonight. Oh shoot, I need to hurry up because games are getting ready to start. Oh boy. Excuse me. Mm. Okay. Sorry for the brief pause. I'm looking at some MLB stuff, tracking some of my stuff. Nothing's really going on just because it's still early in these games. Darn it, Polanco, I looked at you. 2 HR. Linder, 3. Okay. See, Wiggins did his thing in the last game. So he's been down just in general the last 10. On the other side of the last 20 games, he was doing his thing. So he's actually producing. Well, never mind. I don't know what I was going to say. But he's 3-2 against the Raptors, averaging 17 points. He's 2-0 against the Raptors at Toronto. But again, this was last year's numbers, averaging 23 points. He's averaging 15 points on a Tuesday, just in the last 10, but he's averaging 13 in the last 5, just shy of the 14 that you would need. Tuesdays on the road, 3-2, averaging just shy of 16 points, 15.4. Do you take this cat to get 14 points on the road at Toronto when they're allowing 21 points in the last 5 games? That's the question at hand. Can he make it 3 straight Tuesdays on the road where he's gotten 14 points or higher? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. Well, actually, he's 3-1 on the year, averaging 16. Anytime he gets it, he gets 15 or higher, technically 19. Plus 276 for him to get 19 points. Maybe he gets it. Maybe. I don't even think I'm going to bet on him. I really don't think I can see that occurring. What did Ayo do the last game? 12 points. So they're giving him 18 tonight. Probably because that's how much he usually scores when he gets the points. They're allowing 27 in the last 5. So he technically is in a spot to get 20 plus points tonight. Okay. He had a random triple-double here on the 30th. That was so random. Okay. 5 rebounds in the last 5. 7 in the last 10. Almost 8. They're allowing 10 to the possession in the last 5. He doesn't like grabbing rebounds on a Tuesday on the road. Okay. But I kind of feel like he would score. Okay. Points are up. 18 on the nose. Okay. Tuesdays are down. He had 19 here. So that means he's 0-5 on a Tuesday on the road. Maybe he flips the script tonight. Maybe he gets 20 plus points tonight. Maybe. Could Renard get a double dub? Okay, on the year he's 0-2. Huh. On the road, he's not grabbing too many rebounds. And then, 1 and 2 on the year, averaging 7 boards. Maybe he doesn't get a double-double. Maybe. I'm still upset at myself I didn't take him for the points that here when he had 36. His data was like practically perfect for him to go out there and ball that day. He hooked on November 24th. So he's 0-1 on the year. But he's actually been balling more recently. Even just in general on the road, he's balling on the road. Just on face value, I would take him for his points just because he's been balling the last 5 road games. Yeah, these bigs don't do what he specifically does. So I could see Sengun getting some buckets. Oh, he loves balling on a Tuesday on the road. 25 points. So when he's usually getting the buckets, it's 24 or higher. 2-0 against him on the year. I mean, apologies. 2-0 on the year, just in general. I'm thinking I want to take the points. Maybe I take them for 20. Let me again, this is just in general. He's again, if you take him just for 19, he's 2-0. But if you take him for the 20, he's 1-1. So I really honest, I do feel like he'll get 20 plus points tonight. Again, just face value. Whenever he gets it, he's getting well above the mark. But I like him for just 20 points. I'm logging into DraftKings. I'm going to take this 20. What the heck? So Rockets. Okay, it's no longer a plus 105. It's a plus 102. Let me see some. I want to see if there's any extra juice added to his points on another sportsbook for higher return. Okay, plus 104 on Scamdel for 20 points. So I'm going to take Sengun for the 20. Where's the game? So Sengun for 20 plus 104 on FanDuel. Just do that. this way. We'll see if he actually gets the 20 points tonight. So only so far, the only couple of bets I got Lou Dort for 10 points, plus 215. Sengun for 20. So, but again, technically, if I just look at everything, let me just make sure that because again, the NBA, the Bulls games just started. So, I already have Lou Dort for the 10 points. Sengun for the 20 points. Let me put Reed Shepherd for the rebounds. Where you at, dude? For 4 rebounds, plus 134 on DraftKings. Because he's secondly in the spot to grab rebounds. And LaMelo for the 7 assists. I'm probably, like I said, Sims could potentially get 10 points, 10 rebounds. They're allowing, just face value, 18 points and 13 rebounds to the center position as far as the Nets are concerned. So if you want to take him for the double-double, I would say take it. It's plus 260. Maybe a little bit less, a little bit more. Because he, to me, I feel like he's in a spot to get a double-double tonight. It's just the potential that he gets 10 plus rebounds, but finishes in and around here, because this is what he's been doing just in general. He's not really getting so many buckets. He did have 12 last game, but he just did not get that many rebounds. So that's what I'm saying. He may not get the double-double, but kind of feel like a small percentage of me is feeling like he could potentially get it. Let me see what Fanatics has for LaMelo's assists. Let me see what that line is, because I'm not sure what it potentially could be. Or, hold on, let me see. I can do this on, y'all can't see this on WAP.com, but I'm on my YouTube channel. You can. Over there. Where's LaMelo? LaMelo's assist. See, Outlier has him at 8, just off of the face value, what he's done in the last 5, plus 122. So that's why. It's super juiced. That's why. So that's kind of feeling like, nah, this could be a trap, though. Again, per the data, he's 4-1, getting 8 or higher. They're allowing to the position 6. But LaMelo is on a Tuesday. He gets 8 or higher. Just in general, on the season, averaging 9. And on the season on the road, he's averaging 7. So, potential spot for him to still get the 7 assists. He had 4 against Boston in their last meeting. Apologies, 3. But just in general, on the year, he's 0-2. So, I'm going to decide not to take the assist because he might not get it. So what I'll do then is I'll take, what did I got? I got Dort, Sengun. And I'm going to just go ahead and take Hero for his points. I really do feel like he'll get the 22. Is there anything higher? Like if I... Let me see. Can I bump Hero up to 22 points? Excuse me, 23 points. Apologies. It's a plus 105 on the score, but I haven't done anything on the score bet up in a minute. I'm just looking for a little bit of extra, like, push on my picks here, because, you know, it's like the end of the year, or should I say, it's basically the end of the season, and you kind of want to be a bit more aggressive. Where? Okay. All right. Just lost a little bit of value though. It's okay. Like as soon as I clicked on it, it went from a plus 105 to even plus 100. So that line shifted quick, like super fast. I don't like it, but that's okay. I'm gonna accept the thing, because again, as always, is either he's gonna get the 22, 23 points, or he's not. So, yo, what's going on, D-Mac? What's going on? Now you're catching me super late because I'm getting ready to end the stream here. Because I want to go get ready to rest the rest of the evening. So for sure, for the six spots, took Ludor for the 10 points, took Hero for the 23. I would say definitely take him for the 22. And then Sengun for a push at 20. And Reed for 4 rebounds. Those are all the bets that I've taken for single bets. I'm just gonna stay off of the middle. We'll see. So I pretty much took the outside and just said, you know what, I'm not even gonna bet the middle. If you feel like all of this can catch, take everything as a single bet. Dort for the points, Hero for the points, Reed for the rebounds. Maybe Reed still gets some buckets. He might go out here and get buckets tonight too, potentially. I forgot about Koulibaly. Hold on. He has 6 points right now. I totally forgot about your boy. And I forgot about, is he playing? I totally forgot about Riley too, for Washington. Let's see. Koulibaly has 6 points. They're allowing 26. Yeah, I could see him getting 14 plus points. It's kind of too late. He might get this 20 plus points like he did here. He plays better at home. That's what I was saying. I've totally forgot about Koulibaly. That's why, because I'm like, there's only a couple, like 2 or 3 players on Washington I really would place money on. So Koulibaly was one of them. That's what I'm saying. Just face value at home specifically, he balls. So, and then Riley, because whether Riley's coming off the bench, he's coming off the bench tonight, or starting, he still gets, you know what I mean, in and around 15 points more recently. So, it's just that he's not starting tonight. Otherwise, I'll be able to show you his data. But it's all good. Anyway, I'm about to be out. so I can go rest. I'm just tired. Glad to be off tomorrow. We do have what, 6 games? 2, 4, 6, 7 games tomorrow. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I might do an MLB stream tomorrow if I don't do an NBA stream. It's the day after Dinger Tuesday. There's still, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 games. But again, I'm still taking it super slow with the MLB because it's super early in the game. I mean, the season. Like I said, I'm really not going to be like betting heavy until like late this month, early to middle May type of stuff. Just because it's just super early. It's still cold outside in a lot of these stadiums. So yeah, because once summer hits, I'm trying to put some slips together, some parlays, and try to cash on some stuff. We'll see. So we'll see. But other than that, D-Mac over on YouTube, thanks for coming through. Again, apologies for catching you so late, but it's all good. I'm gonna try to be on here tomorrow as early as possible. Those of you watching over on WAP.com, the crew, the legends, thank y'all. Appreciate it. For the 3 or so people who are there. It's always real. Even if you're lurking, just chilling and listening to me ramble, talking crazy over here on my end. But let's hope for the best tonight. Let's hope that we catch on some slips and just enjoy the whatever sport that we're watching. Basketball, hockey, baseball, whatever. Because my favorite sport's almost done with basketball, and then we'll just have MLB. So with that, I'm out. Y'all stay safe, stay humble, take care of yourselves, take care of your family, your friends, your loved ones, all of that, and try your best to be kind to one another.